Hey folks, this is Alex here from Bored at Work, and today we're taking a look at the TYLT sliding power case battery pack for the iPhone 6. Now, battery packs aren't anything new. The iPhone 6 definitely needs it. It has horrible battery life. I'm a power user, so this is definitely a welcome feature coming from TYLT. And TYLT has always had their intuitive cases as they are a sliding mechanism. They are dual. They have a case as well as a sliding pack for the battery pack. Now, some of the specs to run down on this case are 3200 milliamp hour battery pack as well, and it also has a pretty cool feature in which you charge it and it stops charging once it reaches 100% in order to conserve battery life, which is great because that's always been an issue with past battery packs. They just continue to gouge out power and you don't even know how much you have left by the time you're looking at your battery meter. So overall, we're going to take a look at it, see how it looks on the iPhone 6, and whether or not it's definitely a great alternative to battery power on your iPhone 6. Starting off with the actual sliding case, we're going to put it on the iPhone 6 here and see how well it fits. Now, the iPhone 6 is a very slim device, and hopefully it keeps that mantra here with the case. And from first impressions, it definitely has been great in that regard. As you can see here, it is rather thin, very nice profile, almost reminiscent of the iPhone 5 body because it gives you a little bit more rounded corners and edges there, which is very nice. But it has a very nice soft matte finish. Now, as you can see there, it does gain fingerprints and smudges quite well, but over my time of using it, I've actually used the secondary case as a main case in my use, just so it's easier to install because you just don't want to have to always change cases and put them back on just to have more battery. But in general, I've enjoyed using the TYLT case in correlation with the actual battery pack. Using the dual step process is really quite simple. The case itself has ridges here that coincide with the ridges inside the case itself. So all you have to do is line them up, and what we're going to do here is show you how that works, and you get a satisfying, almost clicking feeling and sound once you do that, and it's firmly in there. And as you can see, it does add a bit of bulk, but the back is kind of rounded, and it uses the same material as the secondary case that I showed earlier, so it feels good. For some reason, over time, it's gotten quite slippery, and it doesn't attract smudges and prints as easily as a secondary case, but it does do that, so just be wary of that as well. But it is sufficient. I mean, it feels compact in the hand. I really have no complaints about the look of it. I mean, for some people thought this was a kickstand, and it might be something that TYLT might want to look towards doing later in the future, kind of to help with multimedia, since it is a battery pack, and that would also make sense. But in general, definitely great design. As you can see on the back there, you do have your power button, and like so. Now, this isn't charged up, but that's pretty much how the process goes. You charge it up, and if you switch up there, you can see that the iPhone 6 is now charging. Now, one of the great features that I mentioned earlier about this case is the fact that once it reaches 100% on the phone, it just cuts off power completely, so it just doesn't waste your extra battery pack power. It's a long time coming. I don't know any of other battery packs that do this, but it's great to see them doing it on the iPhone 6 here. And also, like other cases, they do have speaker grills at the bottom. Let me just take the iPhone 6 out here. In order to incorporate a better sounding experience, most cases that are this bulky just destroy sound on the iPhone 6 because, quite frankly, the iPhone 6 doesn't have great sound quality to begin with. So it makes sure that you don't lose any sound quality when watching media. And again, this is a thin profile, and it's really has been my enjoyable experience. Now, it is 3200 milliamps. So with that being said, it's pretty much about almost 2 charges, actually like a charge and a half, because the iPhone 6 is 1810 milliamps, which is okay. I'm okay with that. 12 hours staying on the iPhone, another full charge and a half charge is nothing to complain about. So kudos to TYLT for adding a beefy battery pack inside and still being able to keep a thin profile when you want to. And that's great to see. Now, this device is not out yet. It is launching January 25th. You can pre-order it on TYLT.com for $99, which is a bargain in my opinion. I would surely pay $99 for a case like this. I have no issues with that price at all. And the battery installs quick on the iPhone 6. I mean, I've charged this thing within an hour from 0 to 100%, and that is no exaggeration. That pretty much is going to sum up our review of the sliding power case for the iPhone 6 from TYLT. Now, I didn't mention it before, but just to let you guys know, it does charge via micro USB with the headphone jack being a little bit recessed, so you might want to pick a certain amount of headphones. iPhone 6 standard headphones obviously work with this, but just be careful of that if you get this case. Your headphones might not fit in that port, but it does come with its own USB charging and all that good stuff, as that is standard. But that is going to sum up our review. Be sure to check out TYLT.com so you can get the device for $99 pre-order. It is launching on January 25th. Remember, it is not out yet. But great stuff here from TYLT. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to continue to see great content here from Bored at Work. Be sure to like, share, and favorite also. And remember to always enjoy your entertainment. Thanks, folks.